we got the camper sold. However, we have to try and get the decking pulled away from it just because we have to get on the side and put a tire on for it to be able to move. And of course, what other way will we move a deck other than with our Mini X? That's the way we've been moving everything since we got it. I don't know how this is going to work. I think we're thinking about putting a chain around the center of the decking and trying to use the Mini X to just pull it towards me. And of course, I'm going to get out of the way. But guys, this is going to be a really big task. We already got all the roofing off. We've taken off the side that was over the camper, and so now we're just going to work on trying to move it with the Mini X. I'm really hoping that we don't damage the camper because we already got a bid on it. Someone's on their way, literally almost 3 hours away, to pick this thing up. So we wanted to have a good home and we wanted to get there safely. So we're going to try and get this moved without damaging it. And here we go. We actually have someone interested in the camper and they are coming to take it today, guys. So I am really excited to be clearing this whole section out. Wait. The guy's coming to move the camper and we just want to make sure that it's going to be able to hold up, and we're going to reinforce it right now with a lot of this wood that we took down off of the rafters from the deck. So we're trying to find a way to get this thing all the way down the mountain, literally 2 levels, and back to the bridge. And we came up with trying to drag it with the 4x4. Eric was able to drag it this little distance and it kind of just gave up just now and popped. So I don't know how far we're going to be able to go down and how many times we're going to have to stop, but it's a lot of wood and I don't know if the 4x4 can do it. You got a rock on your pipe, that's why. There was a rock on your pipe, you're almost good. When you don't have all the tools you need and it's only 2 people, this is what you end up doing. We don't have family and friends out here in North Carolina, and that's kind of been hard for us, but we've adapted to it. And we've also learned to face our challenges together and put our brains together when we have to get things done that takes more than just 1 or 2 people. So I think we kind of got it down pat and we've been working good together as a team, and I'm just so proud of this moment because we just sold our trailer. And if you are here for the second time and you're not subscribed, we thank you for watching. But if you subscribe, we'll be able to give you more content, and it just helps the channel grow a little bit faster. So guys, I just thank you for all the support you've given us, and we are putting our tiny home Airbnb business in motion. So we're gonna do a little bit of kind of reinforcement on our bridge. If you guys can tell, we have a couple broken boards going across and they're not meeting the beams. So for right now, so we can get the truck over here to get the camper, we're gonna have to just reinforce it like this. Alright guys, we don't know what kind of truck this guy has. We just told him that he's gonna need a 4x4 truck, so I'm just hoping that it's not something humongous like a monster truck or something. The guy that's coming to get the camper is here, and he does have a 4x4, a big one. So let's see how it goes, guys. I don't think he knew the condition of how it would be when he got here to get this thing out. This driveway is so steep up this mountaintop that Eric had to basically try to pave out a way for the buyer to get the camper down. I'm glad that he went ahead and did this because we could never get our car up here, guys. That's why we requested anyone that came and got the camper needed a 4x4. We do have the Mini X, so we can assist them with maneuvering and getting it kind of around the bend. So guys, this is going to be rougher than we thought. Guys, this is going to be such a hard task. Like, this thing was sitting here since like the 90s, and so it is buried in by dirt. It has been like rusted in by screws. So I know Eric's going to have a hard time with this, but we got to get it out of here. This is not going as fast as we thought it was going to, but like I said, this thing has been jammed down since the 90s and it has not moved. The screws are rusted. A lot of the posts were buried in by dirt, so it is going to take a lot to wiggle and maneuver this thing out of the way. And we need to get right by those tires so we can put them on. All right, guys, this is the part where Eric has to be really careful because literally it's slanted down into the mountain and in the roadway if he goes backwards. So I'm gonna watch him from here and let him know when he's getting too close to the cliff so he doesn't fall off. Too short? Whoa, the back's coming up. It looks like the back just lifted up like it wants to come forward. Is that what you're trying to do? It's sitting on the bracket. Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing's lifted up. Yeah. Lift it. Go. Here he comes. It's gonna be steep and steady. He's blowing some tires, but he's getting it. If you can hug that side, because there's a little rock right here. All right, you got it. Oh my God. I was not expecting him to do that. Way to freaking go. We have the tires on the camper now. This thing has not had tires on it, I think, like since it was bought in the early 90s. They kind of just bought it brand new and just stuck it underneath here. So this hasn't had tires in a really long time. So I'm really excited for the camper to have some tires on it and to be pulled out of here. It's a pretty tight spot up here, and this guy is like off the side of the mountain. He is a trooper. Oh, there's a rock. Be careful, babe. Make sure he sees you. All right, guys. So we are getting hooked up right now. That is so cool that he's literally almost up the side of the mountain. Where you going? What are you doing?
He wants me to chain it to the back.
Oh.
Follow him down.
Alright guys, so the plan is that they are going to hook up to the camper and they're going to go first, and then Eric is going to get in the Mini X and he's going to chain himself to the back, and they're both going to try and pull and push this thing out of there.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Hold on a second. Nice strike. All right. Whoa.
Alright guys, this camper has not moved since I think they parked it here in 1990, like literally that year, and they have not moved it ever since. And like I said, I'm just happy for the camper in this moment. The camper has been, you know, tucked in this little cage that they built for it for all these decades, and I just think it's so awesome that this guy is going to remodel it. So Eric's just getting himself ready because he's gonna have to push along with him while he pulls it down. I don't know how this is gonna work, guys. I'm so nervous because it's getting dark and it's getting cold, but he has a really big truck, and you guys know the Mini X has always been great to us, so I just hope it works out great. It's like a win-win. We got some money off of it, and he gets to make some money off of it, and then also someone gets a great home. So hopefully, because he got it at such a great price, he won't have to, you know, put it for so high after he remodels it, and someone could really get a good deal on it too. And we just hope the great deal just keeps rolling over, because we did inherit it for free and we made money off of it, and he was excited about the price. He drove almost 3 hours to get it, so, you know, hopefully the other person gets a good deal too. All right, we should be getting ready to go now. They're all hooked up. I cannot believe it either. All right, guys, we got it down the first kind of couple feet, and it's almost approaching that turn that I'm most worried about. So once we get around that turn, I think he can be out of here. We have the Mini X here just in case it goes sliding, but we have to get this thing down 2 levels of mountain to get it on the street. All right, guys, they are trying to get this camper down, and we made it so far, but of course we're on that bend that I was talking about, and Eric's gonna have to get involved now and basically hook up the Mini X to the back of it and try to help them swing it a little bit. All right, guys. Eric is attached to the back with the Mini X. He said it seems to be doing fine. We literally have like a 3-piece combo coming down the mountaintop right now. We have this ginormous F-250, like a 40-foot camper in between, and Eric's behind with the Mini X. Okay, he's kind of making that bend right now. Hold on!
Hold on, Riley.
Hold on!
I think we want the trailer to go that way now, no? And is the trailer tracking too far to the right for you? No, you want me to hook to the other side? Will I make that turn with that trailer? Yeah. Oh, you got it? You're good? Yeah, as long as I make that turn, yeah. All right, because every time it tugs a little bit, it pulls the trailer to the right a little bit. Oh, okay. I can follow you. If you think you're good, I'll follow you up. Let's go with it. Well, I don't want to end up going straight and hit that trailer. Understood. No problem. Alright, yeah, we'll try to pick her up. Hold on, Riley. Sorry about that. It's all the way back with the bumper.
Alright guys, it is getting so dark, and the darker it gets, the harder it's going to be. He's going, babe. The harder it's going to be to see to even get this out of here. So I'm just hoping that they're able to get around this curb and get this thing out of here. It's already paid for, and I don't want them breaking their stuff. So I just pray that they're able to do this. It looks like it's going pretty good. All right guys, and there goes the camper. It has been sold, so that means that the top is going to be nice and cleared out for us. However, we won't be able to see it because it is completely dark up there. But look at this thing on wheels, guys. Look at this thing moving.
Okay, nice. You say you got it right here.
This thing looked actually pretty good in the light, guys. Once it was pulled out from that that jail it was in, it looks pretty good. I'm so excited for it. I'm really excited for it to get a new home. This guy's gonna renovate it and make it look all nice, and then someone's gonna be able to purchase it and live in it. So it's like a win-win situation. I cannot wait to see this thing all redone, and I cannot wait for someone to actually buy this and make it their home. That's going to be so awesome that it gets to have a new life with someone else. That's amazing. Bye, camper.